Joined with Edmonds basketball coach Mike Schauer after his team's 81-73 victory over Millikin on Wednesday night. Coach, your team struggled in the first half, but really seemed to find its rhythm early in the second to take a lead that it wouldn't relinquish.
Yeah, I was pretty frustrated myself. I thought I coached a very poor first half and actually did poor prep. With a win like we had at North Central, it's pretty common for a team to look flat and be, kind of lack a little bit of an edge, and I didn't do a very good job of trying to kind of cut that off at the pass. And you could just see we looked emotionally fatigued and a little bit disjointed, and was concerned. I felt like if we could get to halftime with the game competitive, we were going to be okay. Down 10 made me a little nervous. Didn't make a ton of adjustments. Really, the only adjustment we made was give Tyson Cruikshank some minutes, because Tyson's a high-energy guy and is just somebody who's able to make big plays in big moments. And I thought his moments early in the second half, kind of the energy that brought us, was significant.
He hit 2 threes. Well, I think they both gave you the lead at the time. How big was that just to see, mentally for your team, to see themselves on top after going through the struggles of the first half?
Yeah, it was significant, right? And once you're down by that amount, once you can get the lead, it's kind of an emotional struggle for the other team to fight through the fact that they've given up that lead. And then Tyson's simply one of the our team's favorite players, because he's obviously undersized, but finds ways to contribute. He just has such an incredible motor. And I remember the first time I saw Tyson play in high school, I looked at him and just said, you're a winner. Tyson's a winner. That's what he is. He's a guy that wins games, and you saw some of that tonight.
You go into the CCIW tournament now since you have the bye on Saturday. How big is it to have a win going into that to keep the momentum going?
Yeah, it's huge for all sorts of reasons. One, it gives us, keeps us in the conversation for an at-large bid if it should get to that point. And we needed to sort of finish the regular season off. There wasn't a whole lot. I didn't think we could move up to second. I didn't think North Central was going to lose a couple games, and I thought we were going to be at the third spot and still waiting to see who we host. So to get a win, it's kind of nice now. We have some guys that are sick and an injury, so it's kind of nice not to play Saturday. When I looked at the schedule originally, I was a little frustrated that we didn't play this game, but I'm kind of glad we have the bye now. I think it'll help us just get a little bit prepared and candidly healthy.
Aston Francis helped you guys ice this one down the stretch with your last 6 points. Also set a Division III record for consecutive games with a made three-pointer with his 76th straight. That's every game he's played for you. What are your thoughts on that record and his performance tonight?
Yeah, we're kind of running out of stuff to say about him, right? He's just had a phenomenal senior year. Exceeded his scoring total in the league this year from last year. Actually, by total rebounds, is leading the league in rebounding as well, which is remarkable. He can barely touch the rim, but just is such a competitive kid. This is one of the most dominant seasons we've had somebody have in our league, and I've been around the CCIW more or less for the last 30 years. What he's put up in this league, numbers-wise, is pretty significant, and we're kind of, the narrative that all he is a scorer kind of needs to end, because he's rebounded the ball at a rate that a lot of 6-foot guards simply don't do. He's a special talent, and I'm thankful I get to coach him a few more times.